Welcome back to the Asylum.
I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham inmates. And for today's video, happy Friday, everybody. We are going to be doing another Fancast Friday. This is episode 2 of Fancast Friday. If you don't know what Fancast Friday is, then you need to watch episode 1, which will be in the description below. So, today's character, we have the amazing Spider-Man. So, we are going to take our story, and we're going to read it one by one. I'm going to start off, and then he's going to go second, and we're going to see whose story is better. It's going to be mine. All right, so to start it off, I will be going first with my Spider-Man movie. Let's get into it. So starting off, my movie title name is going to be called Spider-Man Tombstone, which might give away a little bit already, but I think it's a very hard fucking title. You know, that'd be really sick to go see. So, my story goes this. 3 days after burying his Uncle Ben, Peter Parker is severely depressed and has stopped going to school. His friends go to his aunt's house to find out that he hasn't been home since the funeral. His friends, Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn, are worried but know that he'll turn up soon. But Peter has been out every night amongst the city chasing the only lead that he has, the last words of his uncle's killer. He wasn't supposed to be there. The big man said it would be clear. With only that one sentence to go on, Peter is now on a vengeful hunt for the one that they call the Big Man. Will Spider-Man be able to overcome his grief and find what his uncle's last words to him really mean? With great power comes great responsibility. What do you think?
I think
pretty solid right there.
No, I think that you just redid every origin Spider-Man fucking story. Except you made Kingpin the one that killed his uncle.
It's not Kingpin.
The Big Man.
There. So, secondly, I said in the title it's Tombstone. Also,
the Big
that
Man.
is
They
not,
also call the Big Man Kingpin.
That is not the. No, the Big Man.
Big Man. They call that.
That's Tombstone.
They call the big.
I've never heard Kingpin known as.
Because you didn't watch Hawkeye at all. That's all they refer to him as, is the Big Man.
Okay, well, the original Big Man is Tombstone. So, my main villain is Tombstone, the Big Man. My sub-villains...
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Start ripping apart my story.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, start ripping it apart.
I'm not ripping it apart.
Since I've copied every origin story. I actually didn't.
You didn't. You put your own twist on a basic origin story.
I actually did it. I don't think so. I haven't seen...
You made Tombstone the guy who killed his uncle, and then...
Nope.
Can he live up? Can he find out what his words really mean? Great power, great responsibility?
Tombstone did not kill his uncle.
That's Spider-Man 1. That's every Spider-Man 1 movie.
That's every Spider-Man movie. That's the classic line. This is a synopsis.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the film.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Tombstone did not kill his uncle.
And so who killed his uncle here?
The dude. He said the last words of his uncle's killer. He wasn't supposed to be here. The Big Man said it would be clear.
Okay, so it's unintentionally the Big Man's fault.
No.
So repeat what you just said.
Spider-Man's going up.
Not the whole thing.
I said that Peter has been out every night amongst the city chasing the only lead he has. Yeah. The last words of his uncle's killer. He wasn't supposed to be there. The Big Man said it would be clear. With only that one sentence to go on, Peter is now on a vengeful hunt for the one they call the Big Man.
Okay.
You did this last episode.
Okay. No, I understand. I agree.
You did this last episode where you're like, I don't understand shit, when I said it exactly that.
No,
and you sat there like,
my opinion hasn't changed.
The Scarecrow is, why would they send the Scarecrow
My opinion hasn't changed, but let's just go through it.
You do this every episode.
It just sounds like the basic origin story to a Spider-Man story.
Every Spider-Man story I've seen, it's him getting bitten, he goes out every night, blah, 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 then Uncle Ben dies, and then he finds the killer, and then he learns that he doesn't want to kill, and he does all that stuff. He never goes after anybody that's the Big Man or Tombstone or Kingpin or any of that for his uncle. He goes after a guy
with a star tattoo on his left hand.
That's the original dude. That's that dude.
I know, but now he's... All right, whatever. Whatever.
He's ripping into my story
already.
Ripping into my story already.
I think it was a great story.
I can't wait till we get to his. I'm just going to find one sentence in his and rip it apart.
Yeah, rip it apart.
Yeah, I am. So, my sub-villains are going to be Hammerhead and Hobgoblin. And the cameos that I'm going to have are Black Cat, Dr. Kirk Connors, and Dr. Octavius. As Peter Parker / Spider-Man, I'm going to have Finn Wolfhard. Finn Wolfhard, he is from Stranger Things. He's also in the It Chapter 1 and It 2. Yes. I already knew he was going to hate my casting. Finn Wolfhard as Peter Parker. He is very witty, very funny. and his quick little wits back in It Chapter 1 with the kids reminded me a lot of just that quick Spider-Man like witness of like basically making fun of people, roasting people. I think he'd be great with that. He's also young enough to be that young face to where he could be a, you know, kind of leaving high school, going into college. And he also is very good. He's in a lot of horror movies too recently. He's a very good actor, and he was really good as a dramatic role in Ghostbusters. So I think he'd be a cool, fresh start to a Spider-Man Peter Parker, kind of like a spectacular Spider-Man, just a scrawny, you know, kid. For Tombstone, I have Crondon, Crondon. I can't really, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he is a albino actor. He is from Black Lightning. If you guys have ever watched Black Lightning, he is the dude that is called Tobias Wales, and he is one of the main villains in Black Lightning. But he is the epitome of Tombstone. When I see him, it's kind of that look from the Insomniac Spider-Man Tombstone mixed in, where they go kind of the full black albino route. But I love his demeanor in Black Lightning, so I think it'd be really cool to have. Yeah. Hammerhead, I have Mark Wahlberg. I think Mark Wahlberg will be, I mean, the accent alone, having really thick Boston, New York, too. And he's got, well, honestly, I was going for someone with a square head. And Mark
That's what I was going to say, his face shape.
Mark Wahlberg has a square head, and I was thinking prosthetics just to give him a little bit more of a lump and more of a thing, but I could see him being just a mouthy underboss of Tombstone. I think that'd be cool. Hobgoblin, I'm gonna go Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård is amazing. He just did Nosferatu, and he's done Pennywise the Clown, Nosferatu. He's done so much like really, really cool shit. The Skarsgård brothers are awesome, but Bill Skarsgård is just an awesome character to play. And I would love to see him as the Joker, or any maniacal character. So to see him kind of take on the Hobgoblin and kind of do what Willem Dafoe did, but in his own way, and shining some light on Hobgoblin, because Hobgoblin gets no fucking light in movies or in anything. And Hobgoblin was the first Goblin. A lot of people don't realize that. They think, oh, Green Goblin, Spider-Man. Yes, because he's so famous. But Hobgoblin was the first Goblin and is my favorite. So I think that'd be cool. Gwen Stacy, I have Anya Taylor-Joy. She is awesome. I love Anya Taylor-Joy.
Why do I know that name?
She's in Split.
Yeah,
she just played Furiosa. I really love her. I could see her being the nerdy girl that's in love with Peter, but just also shy. And like I could see her really playing that. But then when Gwen needs to, like, you know, get some shit done, she can take that leadership role. Harry Osborn, he's kind of a big name right now, but Timothée Chalamet, I think he would be, I don't know, he just looks like Harry Osborn to me.
Isn't it Timothy?
No. Everyone thinks, by the way, everyone thinks it's Timothy because no one wants to actually pronounce his name, but his real name is Timothée. It is Timothée Chalamet. So I will pronounce it correctly for you, Timothée.
Well, you said it kind of like you were taking a shot.
Aunt May will, oh my, I'm taking a shot at everyone.
I'll pronounce it correctly for you, Timothée.
Yeah, I think
sounded like
everyone.
you were taking a shot.
All right, well, I think that your name should be pronounced the way it should.
That's what it sounded like to me.
It's Timothée. So Timothée Chalamet is Harry Osborn. I think he could play it really well. I don't think he's going to take a lot of the screen time, but I think he'd be just one of those faces you see of like, oh, and then maybe later on other movies, he'd be a very nice role for later films. Aunt May, I have Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep's classic, very sweet old lady, just the perfect like look of Aunt May, but she's not going to be in it a lot. And then on to the cameos. You're going to love this one. Black Cat, I have as Sydney Sweeney.
Fuck! I had that as my cameo!
Okay, calm down. Okay, Black Cat, I have as Sydney Sweeney.
God damn it!
Okay, alright, hold on, calm down. You're peeking the shit out of the mic. So, Black Cat is known for being super sexual and super, like, cunning and really, really, like, just honestly, like, drop dead gorgeous. And so, Sydney Sweeney, gorgeous lady, and she's got the rag for it. So, you know, that's what it is. It's kind of perfect casting. This one might be weird. Dr. Octavius, which he's not going to be Doc Ock. He's not going to get his arms. He's going to be just a teacher within the high school that is where Peter is going. He's going to be one of those. And I have Josh Gad, which if you don't know who that is, that's the guy that played Olaf in Frozen. And he looks so much like Dr. Octavius. And he's also in Murder on the Continental Express. He's a phenomenal actor, but people just know him as Olaf. But he is phenomenal, and I think he could really pull off a short, chubby, like Dr. Octavius. You know, everyone kind of looks over him, doesn't really see him. And then Dr. Kirk Connors, I have Woody Harrelson. I think that'll be another big name on the poster board that people will go see, but he's just going to be a cameo. He's just going to be one of the teachers at the school that kind of leads Peter, you know, in the right way of things. But there's going to be a few little things that are like, ooh, he might be the lizard. Yeah, so that's my Spider-Man movie. So that is Spider-Man Tombstone. So, now, what do you think? You like it? You going to go see it? Let's see what Jasean has.
The title of my movie is called Spider-Man: Hard Knock Life. Kingpin has a dangerous plan that'll endanger the entire city, that'll make him big bucks. Knowing that he has to keep Spider-Man away to push this deal through, he'll take 6 hostages with 6 select villains, all in different locations. These tenacious villains want their lick back with Spider-Man, making a dangerous Sinister Six team, including Morlun, Electro, Rhino, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and Carnage. Can he persevere in saving these hostages while stopping these villains and Kingpin? I really wanted to make...
That's pretty nice, except for, you know, Kingpin's basically doing the exact same thing Kingpin does.
Yeah.
And, oh, a Sinister Six, but different characters. That's so new, Jasean. Wow.
So
fresh.
I really wanted to see like a suit. Like I tried to take into account super dangerous villains, and I just want to see Spider-Man be put through the fucking ringer. Like obviously we've seen it before, but with 6 hostages, he has to save the hostage and fight the villain and go to different locations, and at the end of it, go stop Kingpin from pushing his deal through. That's kind of big fucking
The only
stakes.
one that I have an issue with is Carnage, because Carnage really doesn't.
I know,
doesn't
I
work with
understand,
anybody.
but his power level, I only put him in there. I only selected these characters because of power level, like, and
Personally,
craziness.
I don't know Morlun, or however you said it, Morlun.
So,
I really
I'm
don't know
gonna-
him, but Carnage is the only one that I think he wouldn't do anything for anybody except himself.
So,
I
but I
feel
think
like...
that's why I put he wants his lick back. Like, Spider.
Yeah, but so like Venom would make sense there because Venom is obsessed
I know,
with
but we
Spider-Man,
always
but
see
Carnage
Venom.
isn't.
Like,
Carnage isn't obsessed with
I
Venom.
understand
though.
that,
I mean,
but
Spider-Man.
We always see a Venom. That's why I didn't pick.
No,
Venom.
I like that you picked Carnage. But I'm just saying, in the idea of the Sinister Six, I'm expecting, like, let's say in the middle of the movie, I'm expecting him to just kill the hostage and then go run a rampage. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see him doing anything Kingpin says or anything with the others. Now, the others can be persuaded with money or just wanting their lick back with Spider-Man, so they keep the hostage alive.
Yeah.
But I feel like Carnage would just eat the hostage.
Wouldn't
and
it make more sense if he kept the hostage alive specifically so he could try and kill the hostage in front of Spider-Man to make him feel...
I could see that because
Like,
Cassidy is a
like,
psycho.
That's my thought
but
of it all, and it makes it even
I
higher
like the
stakes.
I like the pick. It's just not as logical.
So
in the
I
casting.
wanted a bit of an older Spider-Man because I wanted someone that wasn't gonna be young, like to put this much
Well,
pressure
okay.
on him.
You got a main villain, sub-villains,
Yeah, my
Pretty good.
sub-villains are the 6. My main
Okay,
villain's
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
and then what's the cast?
That's what I'm about to do right now.
Oh, you're doing the cast. I was saying of like who's gonna be in it. Like, you know how I was saying like Cambridge all that. And then I went into the casting, but you can
That's
just
what
go
I'm-
straight into it.
Yeah, I'm going straight into my casting. I wanted a bit of an older Spider-Man since this type of story puts a lot of pressure on Spider-Man.
Right.
Having such a young Spider-Man didn't make sense to me, so I wanted Dylan O'Brien because everyone wanted him as Spider-Man like years ago when Andrew was the thing.
You gotta tell me what Dylan O'Brien's from.
Teen Wolf, Styles.
Oh, Maze Runner kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. And he's like what, like 30 something now? Okay, that's cool. I
So
can see that.
for Kingpin, I wanted John Goodman.
Oh,
That's a good pick, right?
that's so good. He would have to get a little bit bigger now. He's pretty skinny now,
Yeah,
but
that's still a good pick.
man, it's kind of hard because I love the dude from the Daredevil series
Mhm.
and Punisher. Like that Kingpin, he's so good. But John Goodman
Would be a
is
good
just
one.
like, you know, that reminds me of you seen 10 Cloverfield Lane
Yeah,
where he's in the
yeah, yeah.
cellar. Dude, he can be scary when he wants to. That'd be sick.
I need to show
Sick.
Kane what
Okay.
Morlun looks like so he can understand this
Yeah.
casting.
Let me see who Morlun is. Oh, I've seen him. I've just never seen him in anything
So
like
for Milan,
prominent.
Morlun, I said Mulan. Keanu Reeves.
For Mulan. Ooh, that's a big name.
But that'd be a good casting.
That's a big name right there. That'd be cool.
Okay. And so for like the other villains, Electro,
Right. Electro.
Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Jesse?
Jesse. Well, he's gonna be like, shock, bitch. Zap.
For Rhino, Brian Shaw
Oh,
Big
the
man.
bodybuilder?
He's big and
No. He looks the part, but he's not an actor. I feel
you don't
like
really need to be like to play Rhino. He's such like a character. You could definitely portray him as a character.
You can't get worse than Craven's Rhino.
You can definitely portray him as like a dummy. That's just because So
All right.
could anybody could really. For Doc Ock, Oliver Platt.
You gotta tell me something.
I'll show you a picture.
If you tell me movies, I remember movies really well.
Because I don't know anything. I've seen him a few times.
Yeah. He was in X-Men First Class.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was. I noticed him from a doctor's movie. That's why our TV show. That's what I know him from.
Love him. He would be a really good Doc Ock. Actually, really looks the part.
And then for Green Goblin, I don't know how to pronounce the last name.
This is a big one.
Bob Odenkirk. Good. Better Call Saul.
The lawyer, Sal?
Yeah, I would like see him as Green Goblin.
I don't know about that.
Look at his fucking face, dude.
No. I don't even see him as a Norman.
You can't look at him and think his name's Norman?
No, I really don't. Names don't matter, Jasean. I'm talking
you can look.
When I think of the Green Goblin.
What do you mean names don't matter? You can look at someone and be, oh, you really suit your name.
Oh, yes, you suit your name. But
and I think he looks crazy enough to be a good...
I'm just saying, like, you know how you said last episode that, oh, I couldn't, like, he's too much Magneto to be Alfred?
Mm-hmm.
He's way too much of the Sal, of the lawyer, and other things. I've seen him in other things where he's kind of just the same character, but Green Goblin is like, I mean, no one's gonna beat Willem Dafoe. Mm-hmm. But when I'm even putting Willem Dafoe out of my mind, I still think, like, when I for Hobgoblin, right? Because I like how we both chose goblins, but Hobgoblin, I went Bill Skarsgård because he's tall, he's lanky, and he can play that maniacal thing. He is like, you get what I'm saying? I'm looking for like someone like Willem Dafoe's lanky and like that smile and
he's lengthy.
No, he's lanky. Like I'm talking like crackhead look like
he looks like a fucking crackhead.
No, he doesn't. He is a well-built man. He's got fucking meat on his bones. He's not. I'm talking like Bill Skarsgård's like, come on. Like I'm talking like
he could definitely just lose a little weight, and he's
it's not even about the weight. It's about like him giving a performance.
Yeah, I feel like he could do it.
He would have to be one of those things where you know how everyone hated Pattinson as Batman until they saw it?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
I feel like
but for right now, I don't see it at all.
Well, you're going to like Carnage. If you don't, I'd be surprised.
I'm thinking of it as Cassidy. So, because Carnage is obviously going to be CGI.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean the actor that will pay.
So,
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
That would be a good...
You've made up for the sound. The little showboating, I got to meet Matthew Lillard at GalaxyCon up in North Carolina because we live close to it, and we went up there and I waited like 6 hours to fucking get to see him, but he is such a sweet, awesome guy. But the fact that Matthew Lillard isn't in anything superhero related is crazy. Like Carnage, Green Goblin. If you chose him as Green Goblin, I'd understand because he's like, you see what I mean? Like Matthew Lillard as anybody that's a serial killer, like him, and he's not a purple guy, Five Nights at Freddy's series, but like him as Carnage. Oh, that'd be so good. I remember back in I forgot what year it was, but I remember they were wanting either him or Jim Carrey as Carnage because of just their Jim Carrey was almost Carnage for like years, and then Matthew Lillard was thinking about doing it, but everyone kept using that Scream photo where he's smiling with the gun and then putting the Carnage stuff around him. And oh, dude, that would be
good.
Yeah, I really like that. Okay,
I only did one cameo because I have such a fucking.
You got it pretty stacked.
Yeah,
because you went with the Sinister Six.
Yeah,
I went more of a just vigilante type.
I wanted
thing.
Sydney Sweeney as Catwoman, maybe like Sydney a little appearance. Yeah, not like something.
And we all know why.
I chose Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
Sydney Sweeney. But that's my story and that's my cast.
All right. Wow, that's pretty good. But is it gonna beat mine? All right, so you have now heard both pitches for both movies. My movie, Spider-Man Tombstone.
And my movie, Spider-Man Hard Knock Life.
Now, which one would you go see if they were both in theaters? Which one are you paying money to go see? I think it would be mine, honestly. But, you know, hey, he can say whatever he wants. Mine's the best. But let us know down in the comments, which one would you rather see? But thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button down below. Like, share, do all of that shit that you already know how to do. And thank you for joining us as one of the Arkham inmates at the asylum.
Real rejects
Bye.
out.
No. Bye.